Joining us on this interview is Don Schafer. Don, thank you.
Thank you very much, Mark. Appreciate it.
We're at the National Association of Farm Broadcasters Convention in Kansas City. Now, Don, you are with Pioneer, and you are the Senior Marketing Manager with the soybeans, and we've talked before. Let's talk about soybeans a bit here. A couple of things come to mind. Of course, as I ask you every year, what's the new lineup for the coming year of 2013?
As every year, we bring a new class of products to the marketplace. This year, we're going to have about 35 new products that we bring across North America. To the company, yeah.
Okay.
And these will be in large quantity this year in 2013. We had small quantities of them available in 2012 for growers to take a look at. 2013, we'll have large volumes of those products available.
I do have a question for you. I've had this come up in scripts where I was producing commercials and so on. Something called accelerated yield technology. Tell us, what is that?
Accelerated yield technology, we say AYT. It's a system we use in our plant breeding group, and it's a whole plethora of issues and things that our plant breeders are utilizing to bring products to the marketplace faster, with better performance and higher levels of disease tolerances.
Okay. Again, we thank you for giving us time to talk here. We were waiting to get to you here. You've talked to a lot of people from all across the United States.
Yeah, I get the opportunity to travel a lot, and one of the things that I continue to hear out there in the marketplace is the challenges we faced in 2012, and growers in a lot of places are very, very happy with their soybean yields. They turned out to be better than they expected. Corn yields, about what they expected, some places better than they expected, but I think most growers in general are saying, okay, let's bring 2013 on, I need to get after that. But I think growers also realize they need to look backwards and say, well, what happened in 2012? What happened in 2011? What do I need to be doing that worked well? What didn't work quite like I thought it should? And how do I plan for 2013, again, to maximize every acre?
Okay. Don, as you travel, and you do a lot of it, traveling all across the country, focusing on the soybean producers and so on, you're in tune with what's going on out there. As you well are aware of, there's challenges, and let's talk about the traits to perhaps meet those challenges.
Yeah, some of the traits that we've had that have been of recent, I guess I would say, the Roundup Ready technology is very broadly used and utilized across North America. It's a great trait implemented by the marketplace out there. But growers cannot rely upon one trait, one single trait to get them to their final destination, and that's the highest yield that they have on that acre. So they need to be thinking about what are the other things that I've got to have. If you ask a grower, what's the most important trait? A lot of times they'll think of something and say something besides yield, but the reality is yield is always number one in the grower's mind, because that's where they get paid and that's how they get paid. How do they get to that maximum yield level at the end of the year? They start out by planting well. Make sure that when they plant the crop, they get that planted in a timely manner with the right set of traits in that product that they want. Pioneer premium seed treatments on that soybeans, a part of it. And then throughout the entire year, watch what's happening out there. Make sure they can reduce all the stresses that they possibly can. If they have the opportunity for irrigation, that's part of it. If they have the opportunity for a herbicide application that's needed post-planting, that's applied. Fungicides and insecticide applications, watching and managing that crop as best they can so they can get the best yield at the end of the year.
All right, Don, we thank you for all that great information. Before we wrap up, talking with you about something off the camera, I'm going to bring it onto the camera and include it in this interview. You've got a special anniversary coming up. How many years?
I'll have 32 years with the company on Saturday.
Okay, all right.
I started when I was 12.
I was going to say, you were a young boy when 32. I believe you said you had an anniversary with your wife here also.
I do have an anniversary. My wife and I have been married, will be 40 years this coming spring.
That is great, isn't it? Don Schafer, thank you.
Mark, thank you very much for the opportunity to speak with you and your customers.
My honor. Thank you, Don Schafer with Pioneer. I'm Mark Tassler.